All Ben McMahon here, just with a bit of an overview from the marketplace in Inverell today. 11th of Feb 2025, 590 cattle, 1800 sheep and lambs. Cattle job all a fair bit brighter than last week. Best of the bullocks, 318 or 20 cents with a few teeth. Might have been an odd younger bullock make to 25 or the likes, so that job considerably better on last week. Feeder steers, not a heap to quote there today, but what were there? 330 or 40 cents out to 350 in an isolated sale. Restocker, late threes, early fours for the pretty ones. So all pretty positive there, but not a heap of those steers to get real excited about. Were a few heifers, nearly all sales of heifers, 310 to 330 odd cents. May have been an odd butcher heifer make it to 340 or a better keel heifer. But a lot of those heifers sort of, yeah, like I said, most heifers trading from sort of 305 or 8 cents out to 320 or 25 cents. If they're a bit ugly or a few teeth, back to sub $3, 270 or 80. And same in the steers if they're a bit off type or the likes, it'd come back pretty hard and fast then. Cow job, best cows to 288. But what were a fair bit dearer there this week were that second rate cow, 480 to 520 kilos. That cow, you know, last week was probably 230, 40 cents. We did see some Hereford cows just a touch over 500 kilos get out to 285 cents. But a lot of those cows, you know, late fours, early fives, making sort of 260 or 70 cents. Penistore cows there, 230, 35 cents. So, yeah, all pretty bright there. Couple of pens of cows and calves, sort of $1,300, $1,400, $1,500. So that was that. Best of the bulls out to sort of 290 odd cents, but a lot of bulls, heavy bulls, making 255 out to 275 cents or up to 80. So bull job positive as well. Over into the sheep and lambs, 1800 sheep and lambs. Best of the mutton out to sort of $130. But real good. It was a really good yarding of mutton there actually. A lot of mutton sort of 90 to 100 or 105 were most sales, but yeah, not an odd heavyweight pen sort of out to 140 odd dollars. But then you get to the second cut and they were sort of making sort of probably $50 to $75. So lighter mutton, softer. All categories of mutton probably softer, but yeah, still up there on the top end weight. Best of the lambs out to sort of $255 for some big heavy fellas. Not a heap of lambs there today though, but yeah, 240 or 50 for the heavy ones, and you come back off it, and a lot of lambs sort of, yeah, $200 to $210 still. Trades, lighter weight trades were probably, you know, a fair bit better there than what we've seen in weeks before. There were a few lambs that just probably were a little bit off due to a dry couple of weeks, but you know, a 46 or 8 kilo lamb, they're probably 155 to $70. So that job probably a little bit better. No real restock of lambs there, but an isolated sale sort of, you know, 90 to 120 for a few restockers, and if they're a bit ugly, sort of $30, $40, $50. So yeah, all pretty positive there. But yeah, both categories not a heap to quote on. Lesser numbers, a few showers of rain about, so hopefully we see a little bit more in the back end of this week. Anyhow, thank you. See you later.
G'day everyone, Shad Bailey here, just giving a quick wrap up of today's sheep and lamb sale here at Glen Innes, which also coincided with our monthly store sheep and lamb sale and our Yazlock Prime Lamb competition as well. A nice yarding of lambs, not a lot of weight through the lambs. I think only one pen of export weighted lambs that would have been north of, you know, 58 or 60 kilos. Some good heavy trade, you know, lambs sort of 54 to 5 to 57 or 8, and some very good trades also. Just quickly go through our prize winners from our Prime Lamb competition. Our export pen lambs were account the Thomason family from over there at Inverell, which is great to see, so congratulations there to Bart. Our heavy trade lambs, I would have suggested 55 or 6 kilos. Count Jason and Vicky Cook, a lovely pen of Suffolk Sean lambs. Best pen of trade lambs, account Lyle and Janine Perkins. They just continue to do that every year. And our best pen of exotics, and could have been the best pen on the day, was account Nari Holdings, the Newsom family from out there at Deepwater. Our Yazlock best pen of Dorset lambs went to Alt Brothers Pastoral with a bit of a pen of trade lambs. Anyway, just onto the market. Our best heavyweight lambs out to $240. That was realised twice for both our champion export and also our champion exotic pens of lambs. But it's, as I said, they're really the only two pens of export weighted lambs. Our heavy trade lambs, the good ones sold really, really well. You know, you're making, you know, around at $8 once again. You know, as I said, we're talking 53 or 4 kilos and better. Anywhere from, you know, $190, $95 out to $210, which was great. Back into our trades, anywhere from 45 to, you know, 51 or 2 kilos. The best end, if they were shorn, you know, 8, 20 or 30, out to 200 or a little bit better there, or actually up to 210 for that champion pen of lambs. But yeah, all in all, even our sucker lambs are just going off on the skin, 45 or 6 kilos, you know, we're still realising 175 or 8 to 184 or $5. So that's just, you know, dearer than what we've seen over the past few weeks. Store lambs traded well. Our best pen of shorn lambs, second cross lambs, would have estimated around 40 kilos out to 132 or $3. The lambs in the skin, weaned or unweaned, really didn't make any difference. They trade anywhere from 110 to 121 or $2. Our first cross lambs, similar story. If they had weight, you know, 120 or $30, but they would have been pushing that 40 kilo barrier. But a real good run of light lambs, may have been 30 kilos or just out to 92 or 3. So, and a lot of those lambs staying local, not a lot of southern competition at all. Obviously, that's on the back of on the, you know, deteriorating seasons in the south. Mutton job. There was some good mutton, but not a lot of weight. The best of the crossbreds out to 100. A lot of those good heavy trades, you know, we're talking 23 or 4 kilo, you know, with an inch skin, you know, anywhere from $80 to $90. But as they got lighter or plainer, obviously they got cheaper. But a lot of sheep traded anywhere from $65 to $80. So much similar to what we've seen, but not where we've seen it a month or 6 weeks ago. Anyway, that's a quick wrap from today's sheep and lamb market. Obviously, we'll continue on that fortnightly basis. For our local Glen Innes producers, don't forget the Glen Innes show this Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Obviously, that lamb competition and sale there Friday morning. I think the lambs need to be at the showgrounds by 9 or 10 o'clock. Anyway, that's enough from us. We'll talk to you again in a fortnight. Thank you.